Thank you all for coming today to the funeral service of my grandmother, Millie Rohr. I will begin with a little piece of the Native American prayer. The Great Spirit is in all things. He is in the air we breathe. The Great Spirit is our Father, but the earth is our mother. She nourishes us. That which we put into the ground, she returns to us. My grandmother was born on December 15th, 1931, in a small township of Mayetta in Jackson County, Kansas. She died on the morning of March 30th, 2015, almost 3 years ago. She was a great pillar to the Native American culture and community. She inspired not only my mother, but also myself to grow up with strong values and beliefs of being Native American. She is inspiring not only from her heritage, but also from her homemaking skills and her strong sentiment of nature and honoring Mother Earth. She would have loved to have you all here today to honor and remember her. Today you'll be walking a mile in her moccasins, from her tribe of beliefs, her affinity to be a homemaker, and her love for the wilderness. My grandmother belonged to the Prairie Band Potawatomi Indians of White Cloud, Kansas. She was 50% Potawatomi and 25% Iowan Indian. She lived on the reservation and was involved in the community. She was born and raised there. She was one of 9 children and she was never married. She left when she was 17 and didn't return well into her 40s when her health declined. She was involved in tribal council, which made decisions in regards to their native land and where the funds from the casino would go. Now that I've talked about her heritage, I will talk about how that affects her being a homemaker. We all have something that was made by my grandmother. She gave them to people as a reflection of her. Jewelry making was her specialty, but she also made dolls, dream catchers, and she delved into pottery and painting. She also had quite a green thumb. She grew lots of fruits and vegetables, along with flowers. Her favorite flowers were sunflowers because they resembled the sun. She also loved cooking, and she carried that tradition on to my mother, who gave that to me. Holidays are very special at her house because she would invite those that didn't have any family to come over and spend the holidays with us so they didn't have to be alone. Her favorite things to cook were desserts and soups. Now that I've talked about her affinity to be a homemaker, I will talk about how that affects her love for the wilderness. Native Americans believe that its creatures and inhabitants are alive with the spirit. We must honor nature and what it gives to us. Everything is sacred, from the largest mountain to the smallest plant animal. To sum up Native spirituality, it is about honor, love, and respect. Not only do we love, honor, and respect Mother Nature, but also every living thing. It was written in her will to be cremated and scattered in the wilderness. Whether you are in California, Kansas, Nebraska, or Minnesota, we all have family around that have a little piece of my grandmother. No matter where we are, she will always be with us, and she would have been honored to be scattered wherever we are. My grandmother was very inspiring through her heritage, her affinity to be a homemaker, and her love for nature. It encompassed her and enveloped her Native American spirit. Today you have walked a mile in her moccasins, from her heritage, her affinity to be a homemaker, and her love for the wilderness. I will end with a quote that truly captures Native Americans as well as my grandmother, who had been honored to be remembered in this sense. Native American isn't blood, it is what is in the heart. The love for the land, the respect for it, those who inhabit it and respect it, and the acknowledgement of its spirits and elders. That is what it is to be Indian. Thank you so much.